Welcome back, friends. Now that we know about functions, function declarations, function expressions, today we are going to see about another way of writing a function, which is very simple and concise syntax for creating a function that is often better than the function expressions. It is known as arrow functions or fat arrow functions. So today we are going to see about arrow functions or fat arrow functions, the basics of it. Let's get started. So first of all, we are going to see the syntax of it. So as we know, we have created the function expression. We can write where, then the function name. In the function expression, we used to have a keyword as a function, then the arguments here, but now we can directly use this parenthesis and n number of arguments we can provide here. Then this arrow or fat arrow, you can say, equal to and greater than sign, and the expression, the function body, you are going to write in the right side of this fat arrow or arrow. So let us see our very first example. So we are going to write a sum function here, which will provide me a summation of two numbers. So where sum equals to, and this is my arguments list a b, then I'll provide this fat arrow here, then the expression. So a plus b, this is the single line arrow function we can call. Let us just see in action and we'll compare it with the function expression as well. So let's just run this node basics arrow function and hit enter. So right now we can see it is giving me 15 output. So basically, single line arrow functions, whatever you write on the right side of this arrow, it is called as expression, and by default, it will be returned from here after evaluation. So this a plus b has performed first, that is that 5 plus 10 is 15, and then it will be returned from this function. So console.log is calling, inside that we are calling this sum function, and it is receiving the final value, which is 15. If you compare it with the function expression, you will end up writing something like this: sum, then function with arguments here, and then return keyword as well. So we can avoid writing this return keyword in a single line functions. We'll show how we can convert this into multi-line as well, but let us move ahead first. Now we are going to see about the single argument arrow function. So variable square equals to, we are going to find square of a number, let's say n, and to find a square we need to just multiply it and return it, right? So n into n is a square. Let us call this function as well. So we are calling as a square 2, and let me call it again with another value square 5. So if I run this, we will see 4 and 25. That is square of 2 is 4 and square of 5 is 25. So that is how you can write a single argument function. You don't require this parenthesis if it is a single argument here. Let us see another example without argument. So this is the get message function, which returns the message as a string, and then we can call this. So let me run this again. So hello there has been printed. So that is without argument. You have to use empty parenthesis if there are no arguments. Let us move ahead. So we'll see multi-line arrow functions, declaring a greet function with one parameter name. Then this code block as we have written in the function expression, and whatever function body is there, you can write inside this curly braces. So I am writing two different statements here: console.log hello name, then console.log the another line. So let us just call this function and we'll see in action. So I am calling greet function without passing any name. That's why it has provided hello undefined. Let me just pass the name here, YouTube. Then we will see the final result, hello YouTube, and hope you are doing great. So it is a multi-line arrow function. Let's say you want to return something from this function, right? So what you can do, you can just add another line and write the return keyword and a value, any value or anything you can return from here. So I'll write returned string, and this is how you can return something from multi-line arrow function. So to get this value, we have to hold it somewhere. So I'll just console log it so we can see it easily. So let's just run this again. So first of all, it has printed hello YouTube. This is this line, then the second line, and after the completion of these two lines, it has been returned the execution to the caller function and with this value. So we are getting this value in place of this, and this console log is printing this return string. So that is how you can create arrow functions. It is also known as fat arrow functions. So these are the basics of arrow functions in JavaScript. Hope you like this video. Please like and share this video. Also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.